Official, Manchester United have gone ahead to announce Berrada role as the new CEO of the club of Manchester United. And after that announcement, we've gone ahead to hear from several people on as to when this guy is gonna commence his duties as the CEO for the club of Manchester United. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rock and David. Yesterday night is when this story broke up, and we went ahead obviously bring it here onto our channel that Man United have gone ahead obviously get the CEO of Manchester City to Man United and is now the new CEO for the club of Manchester United. We thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims Barakallahu Fikum. And it has been Fabrizio Romano. By the way, after everything was broken by David Austin, Fabrizio Romano went ahead and confirmed to us that official Manchester City can confirm has resigned. There was a certain post I put up where Fabrizio Romano had told us that this guy had gone ahead to sign the contract of the club of Manchester United. Where is it? So I think it's not here, but he went ahead and obviously told us that he has gone ahead to sign a contract as a new CEO for the club of Manchester United. And an hour later, the website of Manchester United went ahead to obviously put up the following, that Omar Berrada appointed as new CEO for the club of Manchester United. And the article read, Manchester United is pleased to announce the appointment of Omar Berrada as its new CEO. The club is determined to put football and performance onto the pitch, back at the heart of everything we do. Omar's appointment represents the first step of this journey. As one of the most experienced football executives at top of European football, Omar brings a wealth of football and commercial expertise with a proven record of successful leadership and a passion to help lead change across the club. He's currently serving as the Chief Football Operations Officer for City Football Group, overseeing 11 clubs across 5 continents. And prior to this, held senior roles at Barcelona. It is our stated ambition to reestablish Manchester United as a title-winning club. We are pleased that Omar will be joining us to help achieve that goal, so that once again Manchester United fans can see, in the words of Sam at Busby, the red flag flying high at the summit of English, European, and world football. Omar's start date will be confirmed in due course. In the meantime, Patrick Stewart will continue as the interim CEO for the club of Manchester United. So that's exactly what we got from the club of Manchester United, a statement that went ahead obviously confirm to the news that we had earlier on gotten, that this guy is gonna really get in as the new CEO for the club of Manchester United. Now, after that story, we had more follow-up stories, especially when Manchester United went ahead to obviously put it up. And one of those stories was coming in from Sith Demesh, coming from Sky Sports, that Ineos were the driving force behind the appointment of Omar Berrada as Manchester United new CEO. The move was made quickly, quietly, and collaboratively. Once Berrada knew of United's interest and the impressive way he was sold the club, it was impossible to say no. Now, when you hear about something like that, it resonates with what I've always gone at hold, what I've gone ahead to let you know, that why get in players in the January transfer window? Let's first get in the right people, because we cannot allow the same people who went ahead to recruit players for the past 10 years to go ahead and recruit players in the January transfer window. Man United, the club of Man United, there are very many outings right now. Very many players are leaving because leaving is easy. Living is easy, but getting in a player on a permanent deal is going to be hard at the club of Manchester United, unless otherwise a player is coming in on the loan. But if he's not coming in through on a loan, then trust me, there is no way we should get in players in the January transfer window. And this guy should obviously be the one who obviously does the needful. And let's continue and see who else went ahead to obviously put out a story about this new CEO for the club of Manchester United. And the next person was Telegraph Dakar. He's a Manchester United correspondent for the Telegraph. He told us that Omar Berrada will formally start his role as Manchester United CEO in the summer. Now, if he's starting his role in the summer, that doesn't mean that he's not going to be doing what he deserves to do for the club of Manchester United. That means he's going to try to look through the club of Manchester United and try to get to know exactly what he's going to be doing for the transfers. And that is not going to be his role, especially because he would have gone ahead to be having what we call a recruitment officer and a director of football. And those two will sit with Omar Berrada plus Erik ten Hag and make a decision on who they're obviously going to bring in the summer transfer window. And I think scouting is going to be easy now. And Ten Hag is going to be getting exactly what he wants. He's going to be getting exactly what he wants. And for that case, this guy is never going to disappoint, because he has to see to it that everything really goes on as to plan, and we are obviously waiting to see how he puts it in order. But Manchester United is really doing great and moving the right direction. Then the Time Sport told us that Omar Berrada did not play any role in the sponsorship and salary deals that have led to Manchester City being charged with 115 alleged rule breaches by the Premier League. Now, very many people had already gone ahead, obviously put in a very huge hearsay that how could we go ahead and recruit in a person who is coming in from a team that has been charged 115 cases, you know. Now, a story has been put out, you know, as you see it there. A story has been put out by the Times that this guy was not part of that side of City that went ahead to make very stupid decisions onto who should be brought in at Manchester City, the deals of the sponsorship deals that have been inflated to see it that Manchester City has gone ahead to do the needful. And for Manchester City, it's really very bad that they went ahead to obviously try to get in more money through illegal means. And I think they should be charged at the end of the season, as it is said. But this man was not responsible for that, and he's a man coming in through with clean hands. And I cannot wait to obviously get in Berrada at the club of Manchester United, because imagine that combination of Berrada, Paul Michu, and the rest of the people sitting atop in there for you. Now, the other reason as to why Ineos has gone ahead to be able to convince him to come in through and do the job, it's because he has been running 11 clubs of Manchester City. Remember, Manchester City has clubs on every continent, I think, apart from Africa. They have in America, they have in Brazil, they have in Europe. By the way, in Europe, they have very many. They have one in France, they have one in Germany, they have one in Spain, Girona. You know, it's one of the teams that is really topping the league. They have in the Premier League, they have in Asia. So they almost have they have a club everywhere, and has been running 11 clubs of Manchester City all over the world. And I think this is the new plan for Sir Jim Ratcliffe, to have very many clubs, to see to it that they compete at a different level altogether. And he has gone ahead to get in this guy to obviously help him do the job, because sports is the next big thing. How can you make Ineos one of the most famous brands in world football? By getting in very many clubs and getting Ineos attached to it. Because every time I'm going to talk Man United, there is no way you cannot mention the word Ineos. And when you hear the word Ineos, fans of Manchester United will obviously say we have to support the new 25% minority shareholder at the club of Manchester United to go in and really get us where we deserve to be as a club of Manchester United. So guys, tell me your thoughts about United officially announcing Berrada as the new CEO for the club of Manchester United, and it's rumored that he will officially start off his duties in the summer, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to be around to do the job. May the living true God bless you abundantly. The Muslims Barakallahu fikum. I sign out for now. See you later. First video of the day, and more is yet to come. Morocco is leading DRC by 1-0. Amrabat has started for the team of Morocco as usual in that stadium area, but he looks a little bit off. I'm out.